Hello everypony, it's the Winged Unicorn and I have flown back with a little review. So I just watched the latest movie on Netflix called Kpop Demon Hunters. And I gotta say, I am very much impressed. Sony just keeps on cooking nowadays. If you like K-pop, really pretty animation, really lovable characters, and even fictional music bands, i.e. Brozone, Four Town, The Dazzlings, The Rain Booms, just to name a few, then you will definitely like this movie. It follows our main characters, Zoe, Mira, and Rumi, who are all, as the title suggests, K-pop demon hunters. To the general public, they are K-pop stars. Very famous ones, in fact. And there's a reason for that, but in secret, they're actually protecting the world from demons. Not only do they fight demons, but their music is what protects the world, which ignites the barrier that keeps them away from demons, the Hon Moon. Once it turns golden, the Hon Moon is sealed forever. However, Rumi, our main character, is half demon, and now that part of herself is interrupting her singing voice. In an unfortunate bad timing too, because Jinu from the demon realm suggests a new strategy to the Guima, who is the king of the demons, to send a boy band to fight Huntrix Fire with fire. Once they steal their fans, that's when they can steal the human souls, which makes Guima become even more powerful. Huntrix spends the whole movie trying to make a diss track against the Saja Boys, which is the name of the boy band, while Rumi finds out about Jinu's tragic past, and Jinu gets to know Rumi, seeing as how she's a demon. Well, half demon. And though it took Rumi a lot of time to get to know Jinu, and to even open up to Jinu, the two eventually start to trust each other, seeing as how they are the only ones that can truly understand each other. Because the demon hunters share this idea from generation to generation that all demons are bad. And this is something that has been implemented to Rumi ever since she was a kid, when Celine, the woman who raised her, tells her that she is half demon because of her father's side. Selena, which tells Rumi that her markings should always be covered up. And seeing how these two are the only ones who can understand each other, it really makes for a good friendship and even a blossoming romance later on. Rumi as a character is really great. I love how so far, many people have made interpretations of what her patterns can mean. Depending on how you interpret her markings can represent to you, she can be a really relatable protagonist to many people. And that's honestly something really amazing about her. As for Mira and Zoe, they're awesome too. Their personalities are very distinct, and it's really great to see them written with not very single-note personalities. Zoe being the cute and nice one, that isn't all she is. She's very capable, and can even be hardcore at times. Mira is a little bit more hardcore, maybe even a bit stern and sassy sometimes, but that's also not all that she is. She can be just as caring as Zoe, and she has a really wide range of emotions too. I love all three of them, but my personal favorites has to go to Zoe and Rumi. As for Jinu, he's a pretty complex and well-written character as well. Though throughout the movie we see that he has a genuine good heart, we can at least understand the decisions that he makes because of his backstory. And you want to see him help Rumi. You want to see him get free, but at the same time you at least understand where he's coming from. Though it sucked that he betrayed Rumi later on, you can see the pain in his face that he is full of shame. And that's where the demon realm is built on. Shame and guilt. Something that Rumi definitely knows what it's like, but she doesn't want to compare herself to other demons because of her current worldview. Moving on from the characters, the songs are amazing too. And this is coming from someone who isn't a huge K-pop fan. Not that I hate K-pop or anything, it's just I've never been really into it. I only like a handful of songs in the genre. But I really did find a lot of the songs catchy in this movie. My favorites being This Is What It Sounds Like, Golden, How It's Done, and of course Your Idol, which is currently breaking numbers right now. And the animation really amplifies the music scenes. Speaking of which, OMG the animation. It's not only gorgeous but very expressive and very funny at times. When there are action scenes or music scenes, the animation looks very bright and overall really beautiful. For the character expressions, they are literally super expressive. And I know that there's some people who feel turned off from this, but genuinely give the animation a chance. It's seriously great to me to see these perfect K-pop stars be really silly and expressive in their emotions. Like, the eating scene was just golden, pun intended. The expressive animation kind of reminds me of Turning Red in a way, but way more amped up. And I'm one of the very few people who actually likes the animation from Turning Red, so if you can handle that, you can handle this movie. There are a few problems that I have with the movie, but they're more like nitpicks now that I really think about it. We don't see much of Celine. I know I brought her up, but she really just appeared in just 2 scenes. One in a flashback, and one right after Rumi reveals that she has her patterns. I would have liked it if she did appear more to really sell on the notion of how much she really affected Rumi and her worth. It could have amplified the relatability. After all, we did talk about what her patterns can mean to other people, so if Celine was in the movie more, the message could have hit even harder. As for the Saja boys, we don't see much of the other members either. Gina, of course, was written pretty decently, with an appropriate amount of screen time, of course, and a solid backstory. The other members are pretty much set pieces. Yeah, they are other demons, but it would have been nice to at least get like a few funny moments. We did here and there, but it's nice to see more distinct personalities in them. In fact, I kind of wanted to know how Jinu even recruited them, even if it was just a short scene. You know, anything just to make the other Saja boys have more distinct personalities. However, like I said, these problems that I do have are just nitpicks that I would have personally liked to see fleshed out more, but seeing as how successful this movie is, there is a high chance that we might get a sequel, maybe even a show, so maybe these questions might be answered. Along with other questions like how did Huntrix come to be, Rumi's parents, the girls' overall backstories and see that be more fleshed out, and many other things that we probably didn't get to see in this movie. Overall, this movie is well worth your time. And truth be told, I really want to see more of not just these characters, but their world. So I really hope that there is a sequel, or even a show. I feel like that they can do it perfectly well, considering all the material that they have in store to really explore. So seriously, if you haven't watched this movie, watch it right now. And if you did see the movie, comment down below to let me know what you think. And tell me who's your favorite character while you're at it. Like I said, I'm a Zoe girl. She's just super adorable. I love her. And Rumi too, of course, and Mira deserves some love too. Thanks for watching this mini review. The winged unicorn is about to fly away, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye!